Good afternoon, world. Welcome to the number one station that gives you a voice all over the world. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's another time, another edition of your favorite show on radio. I bid you welcome to Matters, where we talk about the issues that affect you and I. I'm not alone in the studio today. Of course, I have right by my side
Michelle King.
How are you doing today, Michelle King?
I'm fine.
It's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon in the city of Lagos. I've been seeing people writing online that Hamatan is back. And I don't understand. Where are people seeing it? Because I'm not feeling anything. No, I'm not feeling anything. And if Hamatan knows what is good for it, just stay where you have been since all this while, because you did not show up when we needed you. If you're coming now, then you're coming late. So it's better you just remain where you are. We don't need you anymore. We have already entered January. We've been suffering the heat. We've been enduring it. So just remain where you are. There is no need for you to come again. Because when we needed you, you vanished. When the world needed you most, you vanished. When Nigeria needed you most, you were nowhere to be found. So there is no need. Coming now, please. So those of you who say you're seeing Hamatan, I don't know where you're seeing it, but tell them make you not reach my side. Me, I don't vex. And if I don't vex with that. Anyway, welcome to the second edition of Matters this week. I can still say Happy New Week. I mean, it's just the second day of a 7-day week. So welcome to the week. I hope that the week has been going well for you. And we are still in the beginning of the year. It's just the 13th day of January out of 365 days. We have how many days more to go now? We have 300 and... We shall have over 300. You know, when I finished secondary school, I finished as an art student, and I hate mathematics. I hate anything that has to do with calculation. So I was so happy, like, I'm going to study journalism. I will never have anything to do with calculation again. And statistics was just somewhere looking at me like, for your mind. So, guys, so when I got into uni and I'm like, statistics, I said, what is this? What is this? What is this? Michelle, where your phone?
No,
Ide far away, miles away. Okay, so don't blame me. You understand? When it comes to anything that has to be, the only thing I know how to calculate is money.
Thank you.
Money. Once you give me money to count like this, no worry. I go sabi calculation way. But if you don't give me dy dx, x raised to power 3, get that thing out of my face. Get it out of my face, please. So find x. Which x? I have no x's. I know no man. I know nobody. I only know myself. I'm Michelle. So please. Find X, find Y. I can. He don't lost. We say he don't lost. We won't find him. Go. Anyway, we have 352 more days to go in the year. Please don't think that there's still time. I mean, if I don't start working on my goals today, I can start tomorrow. I mean, anytime you wake up is your morning, right? Mm-hmm. And anytime you can start anytime, but it's always better to start early. Because if you start late, the people who started early, they will be ahead of you. And it may be difficult to catch up with them. So don't say, the year is still new, the night is still young. The year is not new. Yes, I mean, it's new, but still start working on your goals already. If you are the type that writes down New Year resolutions, how far? How's that coming on? Some people's New Year resolutions are to gain weight, while some people's own are to lose weight. If your New Year resolution is to gain weight, then I hope you've been doing everything that you're supposed to do. If your New Year resolution is to lose weight, I hope you're no longer eating by 2 a.m. in the midnight. If you've been doing that. If your New Year resolution is to read more, and I will even encourage you, that's what I will encourage you to do. Read more, read books, read newspapers, read novels, read fiction, read Chimamanda, read Wole Soyinka, read Chinua Achebe, read Ngugi wa Thiong'o, read African authors, read European authors, read books, all them Noah Roberts, read books. enhance your vocabulary, enhance your understanding of the world. So do something in 2026 that by this time next year, you'll be able to look back on this year and say, I did something tangible for myself in 2026. It's never too early to start working towards your goals. I want to say it's never too late, but the truth is it can be late. And anytime a person wake up in your own morning, but still start when you need to start. Welcome to today's edition of Matters. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm your host for today, and I've got Michelle right by my side. Without further ado, I want us to get right into the issues which we'll be discussing today. Now, if you listen to the World News at 12, where I had a conversation with Mr. Elvis Elimihele, we talked about a security alert that's been made public as it's saying ISWAP was plotting drone attacks on military positions, military formations in Yobe State and Borno State. That is to say that ISWAP, they are planning to use many drones at once to attack the Nigerian military formations, Nigerian military personnel in Yobe State and in Borno State. They are gearing up to more or less dare US President Donald Trump, who says that this military airstrikes will continue until terrorism and insecurity is curbed in Nigeria, because according to him, there is a Christian genocide in the country, even though the Nigerian government, Nigerian authorities and security agents have said that that is not the case. Now, while we're talking about all of this, Mr. Elvis was of the opinion that since this has been made public, then it should not happen. We should not hear that, oh, there were drone attacks on military personnel in Yobe State and in Borno State, because it's been made public. It's like, I'm trying to remember that particular aphorism. There's a way it goes, to be forewarned, yes, it's to be forearmed. It's just like that year when you get to hear that, oh, armed robbers will write a letter to a community that they are coming. And even though they might want to scare you by saying, no, do whatever you want to do, we'll still come and rob. You still want to prepare yourself one way or the other, even if it is by leaving the area. You understand? So once you've been warned that something would happen, it could be anything. It could be a natural disaster. It could be floods. It could be anything at all. Sometimes communities get reports that, oh, terrorists are coming, and they'll just start moving out of the communities. That is self-preservation. And so it will be absolutely distasteful if indeed these attacks happen, now that the reports are in the public domain that this is what these people are planning. Even if these reports turn out to be untrue, we would still expect that the Nigerian military will consolidate and ensure that they have the intelligence to protect themselves. Because if the military, the people who are wearing our camouflage, the people who got military training are being attacked and conquered by terrorists, what is the hope of the Nigerian civilian? What is the hope of the bloody civilian? What's the hope? And so we hope this will not happen. But there's a reason why I'm talking about this, because there is what I could call an update on this particular situation, and that is the report that US forces have delivered critical military supplies to Nigeria, and they reaffirmed the security partnership. There is actually a picture with this report, and you can see. I can't tell what this is. Well, it's huge, and this is an airstrip. They are bringing it out of a plane, a really huge plane. Anyway, the report says the United States forces have delivered critical military supplies to Nigeria, with the handover taking place in Abuja. The development was disclosed in a post shared on X, formerly called Twitter, by the United States Africa Command, AFRICOM, which said the delivery was part of ongoing operations between both countries. According to AFRICOM, the delivery supports Nigeria's ongoing operations and emphasizes our shared security partnership. The post, which also tagged the U.S. mission in Nigeria, underscores continued military collaboration between Nigeria and the U.S. amid Nigeria's protracted security challenges. In November 2025, the presidency had appealed to the U.S. to deploy its military to help Nigeria fight terrorism in some states of the Federation. Spokesperson to the president, Bayo Onanuga, had made the appeal while commenting on the decision of the U.S. to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. So Onanuga was basically saying, don't just say, we're not doing well, Nigeria is a country of particular concern. What can you do to help us? Nigeria had rejected the U.S. designation as a country of particular concern then, while the Nigerian government dismissed the remarks and refuted the remarks by the U.S. President Donald Trump, saying there were widespread killings of Christians in Nigeria. In response to claims of genocide against Christians in Nigeria, Trump designated the country a country of particular concern. Now, the U.S. is working with this alleged country of particular concern to remove the particular concern from Nigeria. So the question is, to you as a Nigerian, are you happy hearing about this? Not everyone is happy about or was happy about the U.S. military strike that occurred in Nigeria. They say there should rather be a collaboration and not that the U.S. to be trying to, of course, maybe they're trying to help us, but they should not be, they should not do it in a way as if, that country, that Nigeria, country of particular concern. Trump literally called Nigeria a disgraced country. A disgraced country. So while we're getting reports that these terrorists, they in fact, the English just they scatter from my head. They received a delivery of 35 drones from where? What would it take the Nigerian military, Nigerian intelligence community, to track the people that delivered these drones and that deliver military grade weapons to these terrorists and train them on how to use it? The other day there was a report that one particular terrorist kingpin was selling military equipment on TikTok. How? So once you know the source of your problem, it becomes a little bit easier to solve it. Now we know that the problem of insecurity in Nigeria did not start today, and we may not end it in one day, but we need to see these proactive measures to show that yes, something is being done. When a government of a state is deciding to release 70 bandits, what message are you passing to the people of the state? You're trying to tell them that, your sufferings mean nothing to us. It means nothing to me. We are just trying to bring peace to the state. Is that the best way of bringing peace to the state? The people who have been affected, the people who saw their family members being massacred, being murdered for no good reason, because these people, they've not even come out to say, this is the problem. When Boko Haram started, they said, Western education is an aberration. But the Western education, that is an aberration. The military weapons you are using to perpetrate your evils, to terrify and terrorize communities, is a product of this Western education. So how ironic is that? When certain parts of the country want to secede, or when certain people, do some kind of evil things, sometimes they'll come out and tell you the reason. This is why we are doing this. When the Niger Delta militants were going on their rampage, then they would say, we're doing this. We want to protect our Niger Delta infrastructure. We want to protect, what is coming out of our land. We are not really getting anything out of it. And that's the reason why we are doing this militancy, so that we can draw the attention of the government. There was a reason. So these people now that are terrorizing Nigerians, they're carrying guns and killing people. What is their reason? What is their reason? And whether we like it or not, it has generated a certain kind of bad feeling towards Northerners in this country. I have practically seen right here in Lagos where people are being very biased towards people from the north, because they feel like, this insurgency is coming from the north. Once they see a Northerner who is just going about his business, they look at him and call him Boko Haram. And it's sad and it's wrong. Now we are stereotyping each other because of the actions of I can't even call them a few anymore, because we don't even know their numbers. But then they keep going on the rampage and they keep killing Nigerians. So we need to look at this. We need to talk about this, and we hope that this critical military supply, this critical military equipment that the US has delivered or has supplied to Nigeria will be used to reduce this insurgent. And honestly, for many Nigerians, they believe that you catch a bandit, now you want to release him. It's not even the release. Sometimes you want to reintegrate him into the society, or they will not join the Nigerian military. You want them to go and fighting their brothers in the bush where they still have the same ideology. I think that's how easy it is to wipe off the ideology. What even is repentant terrorists? What is repentant bandits? And you repent, no problem. You can be repenting in prison now. Must you come outside so that you have repented? So should we go to our prisons now and say, oh, you were a hardened armed robber. You were convicted of armed robbery. Have you repented? The armed robber say, yes, I've repented. And tell him, oh yeah, go back. Enter back into the society. Now, reintegrate them into society without any kind of measures to ensure that they do not go back to that life of criminality. And then many of them go. So what message are you passing to the victims of terrorism when you release the perpetrators of these terrorist acts? So maybe it's the federal government really needs to talk to states, some of these northern states and northern governments who do stuff like this, and the communities who enter into peace pacts with these bandits. But sometimes you can't even really blame them, because that is what they know to do to protect their people. But one thing is, you cannot negotiate with a man who is holding a gun to your head. After the negotiation, he says, okay, I won't, he says your money or your life, you give him your money. He holds the money. He still has the gun in his hand. He can still choose to take your life alongside the money. What will you do? What can you do? But not to the extent where a whole state government, and then the people turn around and accuse their government of being complicit in the insurgency that is going on. And then we in the media will try to say, oh, you don't have any proof, don't talk like that. But we understand why the people say that. We really do. Because you're not doing enough to show them that, oh, this is not supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be. When you are seeing the person that's supposed to be protecting you, laughing with or having a wonderful time with the person that is terrorizing you, how would you feel? How would you feel? So with the release or the delivery of this critical military supply, this critical military equipment in Nigeria, we're hoping that this security partnership with the United States, it will continue as a partnership, not the one that the United States will just stay small without telling Nigerian authorities they will just throw one missile. Bah! It's not supposed to be like that. There is supposed to be a collaboration. The Nigerian government, the Nigerian security agencies are supposed to know that this is what the US is planning. They give their own affirmation, sanction it, and say, okay, you know what? You can send us missiles. Let's see what happens. Let's make sure that we push these people back. Because right now it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse. And once criminality continues to fester, you won't even know who is a criminal and who is not anymore. There's a report right now that an 18-year-old person kidnapped himself in order to collect money from family members. How much the family members get? And do you know the reason why that could happen? It can happen because they're seeing that, oh, there is that fear there's that fear within Nigeria now that we know that, oh, there is there's terrorism in the country. There is kidnapping in the country. So once you hear that somebody has been kidnapped, of course, with that fear, you'll be like, oh, whatever it is they're asking for, I want to give it to them. You know, this person now don't kidnap himself. And then it now waters down the seriousness of the problem. So if kidnapping was something that was so unheard of, like they kidnap person for here, you know, once you hear that somebody has been kidnapped, your first fear is, oh my God, who could it be? Is it the ones that want money? Is it the ones that want ransom? Is it terrorists? Is it bandits? What is going on? Look at what's going on in Edo State. It's sad. It's appalling. So the reason why we are not even seeing more people, we say, they just kidnap yourself, just hide somewhere and give your friend the phone. Say, okay, my friend, come up, Papa, tell her, say they don't kidnap me. Tell her, make it drop 2 million. It's because they know that there is that fear in the country due to rampant cases of kidnapping. So this needs to stop. This really, really needs to stop. So, and many Nigerians are saying that the federal government should also collaborate with other countries as well. It could be our Sahelian neighbors, so that as we are hitting them from up, we're hitting them from the air, we're hitting them from the land as well. All those regions that I think it's the Kainji National Park, we cannot even go to our tourist attractions when they attract any tourists again. Our tourist attraction, no, they attract any tourist again. Make you not go around Kainji National Park, and they no carry you go. You cannot even say you want to go and explore the Lake Chad and not it no go funny. Because now it has become a terrorist route. These are all the things that are supposed to be making money for the country. You know how many people will come to Nigeria for 30 December? They don't, as they come out, so they dust their slippers, they know they come again. They come again. So we really need to look at this and ensure that we beef up security in the country. Not be just say for mouth. Not be just for mouth. In Ekpoma in Edo State, students gathered to protect against kidnapping. I saw a video whereby a young man drove into his house and some terrorist element jumped out of the bush. They jumped out of the bush and then they kidnapped him. They took him into the bush. Up till now, we don't know what happened to him. And due to that and some other issues of kidnapping around student areas, students hit the streets in Edo State to protest. After the protest, security agents went to their hostels, raided the hostels, and arrested 52 students. They were immediately arraigned and remanded in a correctional center. And the question is why? Why are you putting students together with hardened criminals in the same cell? Because students are protesting against insecurity. Because students are protesting against, they say, don't kidnap us. We are here to learn. You now went to their hostel. You now packed the students and took them to court. Put them inside vans like hardened criminals. The kind of treatment that we have not seen for terrorists. It's an appalling situation, and it doesn't make us look serious in the international community. It destroys our tourism potential. You see the problem. Do you see what just happened? Because of the terrorism that we're experiencing in the country, even tourism now they had me to talk. Because tourism, terrorism, you see they're near each other. So our tourism potential, it don't destroy our tourism potential. If I say tourism, you're not going to know when terrorism fall out of your mouth. So we need to solve this issue. But the former chief of army staff, Tukur Buratai, is saying that the more we deploy armed forces, the more we deploy the military for internal security in Nigeria, the more we are weakening the capacity of the Nigerian police and other civilian security agencies like, the NSCDC and others. In Lagos, we even have the Lagos Neighborhood Security Corps. Those people, they ride bicycle. You don't tell what I see them. Now that I think about it, don't tell what I see them. Those people, they wear blue and yellow. Where they ride bicycle. LNSC, Lagos Neighborhood Security Corps. They ride bicycle like this. They wear blue and yellow. Where you see them last? Because me, don't tell where I see them. Anyway, the conversation right now is that the former chief of army staff, Tukur Buratai, is saying that the more we deploy military for internal security, that now the military is doing the work of the police and is making the police weak. So you as a Nigerian, is that something you believe? Now, he retired as a lieutenant general, and he stated this at the National Defense College in Abuja, where he delivered a keynote address at the 2026 Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day lecture. He says, the more we have military presence widespread across the 36 states of Nigeria and the FCT, then we are reducing the growth. We are destroying the growth, destroying the effectiveness of the Nigerian police and other internal intelligence institutions that should lead internal security operations. And that's why you have some political analysts saying, our police should be able to fight insurgency. Our police should be able to fight terrorism in the country because it is now an internal problem. While the military should be deployed to man our borders, if you have war with another country, it's the military that's supposed to fight that. Of course, we're not expecting that Nigeria will will enter into a war with any country anytime soon. Nobody likes war. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants it to happen, right? But he is saying, as a security expert, as someone who was a part of the military, as someone who knows what goes on in there, the military is not supposed to be involved in internal security. But due to the extent of insurgency and terrorism and other insecurity issues across the country, that is the reason why we see our military being more involved in internal security than external security, leaving our borders porous, leaving our external security to the hands of elements of insecurity. So as a Nigerian, is this something you agree with? Would you like to see the Nigerian police more involved in internal security so that the military can focus on external security? It's 9 minutes past 2 p.m. By 10 minutes past 2, the phone lines will be open. I want to hear from you. I know you've been hearing from me. It's time for me to hear from you. It's very important to hear from you. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I'm not just here to talk. I'm here to also listen to you as well, because it's very important that you speak. Let us hear your voice. It's Voice of the People. If we don't hear your voice, wait till we begin. Now, Michelle will let you know the numbers you can call to be a part of the conversation. But before then, we're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Join the conversation. Leave a comment. I want to hear from you.
For direct call, 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. To send us a message on WhatsApp, 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338.
All right, then you can give us a direct call or send a message on WhatsApp. I can't see your messages coming in. Keep them coming. 0803 692 9933. On WhatsApp, it's 0817 175 6338. Hello, welcome to Matters. What's your name and location, please? Hello? All right, please turn down the volume on your radio set before you call. Turn off your radio, turn off the volume. Turn down the volume or walk away from the radio set before you call so that we do not have that frequency interference, all right? Welcome to Matters, your first caller for today. What's your name and location, please? Hello, are you there? Hello? Hello there, welcome to Matters. Turn off your radio set, please. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
How are you doing? Welcome to Matters.
Yes, I'm a part of your radio station. My name is Nelson.
Nelson, where are you calling from?
From Festa.
All right, Nelson, please go ahead.
One thing is that our government they are not serious about security in Nigeria. You can't hold somebody that is killing people with the gun and they are pampering them. So hold somebody that they are not killing people with the gun. Somebody that is freely doing maybe protest or doing other things. To hold that person and prosecute that person. Is that right in this country? The country we call is a country of they call themselves. You have to treat their citizens. You're not doing the right thing. I just want to keep in this. We are seeing everything that is happening. We see on the social media. We see people saying it. People sending these pictures to us, videos. We see everything. We think we are not seeing everything. We are seeing them. But God will tell everyone free to what He did in this country. That's my take.
Thank you for your call, Nelson. 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. You can send a message on WhatsApp to 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. Send a message on WhatsApp or give us a call on WhatsApp. I definitely want to hear from you. Welcome to Matters. How are you doing?
Chairman, good afternoon. This is Enda. I'm calling from Surulere.
Welcome to the conversation. Thank you for calling.
We will continue to digest, argue, analyze, to know and because Nigeria is not a nation. It's just a geographical expression. If we there, we will not agree. Okay, in Yoruba now, terrorism is there. What they're trying to do is men and the single people will not be talking outside. They will not climb the same Okada. What is the difference between those officials now and the Boko Haram? That is, reverse education is haram, and they are using sophisticated this thing. And the jihadists are coming down south, and we are just playing the ostrich as don't know what these people are up to. And I have said it for the umpteenth time. I hope this my advocacy will be recorded one day. It will be played. Because what we should do is a referendum. Those who want one Nigeria, okay, how do we want it? It will be entrenched in the constitution and be followed to the letter. But those, because of your own argument for no from you can know you cannot live together. They interpret you as ways. The issue of trying to force ourselves. Look at what is happening in Nepoma now. Somebody is fighting that they're killing them. Instead, the government will go and pick them. The governor, who does not know his left from the right, is just bothered about trying to pick millions from the Marines to give Miloko in 2027. It's governments everywhere. So what we are just doing, Nigeria is a third country. The earlier the better. You people on the radio are talking to millions of you people should come out to this referendum. Not today, tomorrow we should know how we do together all kind of our separate ways, because the thing is coming out here.
Wouldn't we need to solve the issue of insecurity first before we begin to look at that? And also, it's not as if people are not allowed to feel the way they want to feel about the country. But are we not better together? Are we not stronger together?
Better this way that you cannot travel, that knows electricity upon the trillions they are writing away, or we are still not every day. Is that the better together we are talking about? Take a deep breath and think about it and say, if there's any way this Nigeria will work. What are these is to show that Nigeria will work? Are we not deceiving ourselves? When the better we do, decide or referendum, people go their separate or entrenching the constitution fully to the letter. This is how it will be.
Thank you for your call. I appreciate you. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Hello, welcome to Matters.
Hello.
How are you doing? Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Matters.
Good afternoon, Chioma.
How are you doing?
My name is Chukuma from Lhasa.
Welcome to the conversation.
Do you know why I like this program? You call it Matter. So the matter of this country is very simple. There is nobody that is thinking about this country, Nigeria. And to say Nigeria is one, when there are marginalizations, when the court cannot judge case, and everybody will be settled for it. So what will make this country move forward? Is it not the truth? Then if you say the truth, they will get you. Why will another country like America say this is a CPC, that is country of particular concern? And in any way you think about what's happening in Nigeria, it gives you concern. Just look at the judiciary, look at the legislatures, look at the executive, the president. Where is our president today? You see, when they do something, they say nothing will happen. I was in Abuja, somebody was telling me nothing will happen if this thing happen. I said, why don't we have constitution? Even if you go to Abuja, you see that there are some laws that people obey, some people will not obey. Simple, just simple as that. It's a country of particular concern. We're not looking at it. Look at the president who just do a budget. He will not even tell us what he has done with the other budget he did last year. They just pronounce money, and the Senate will pass it. Look at our judiciary. Somebody asking, show me the law you are using to judge me. You say now I condemn you to life and put you in the prison. Go and put him in Sokoto. Please let them release Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you.
If there's any other thing, see, there's no way. Anywhere you think about this country, you have a concern. Are they actually listening to what you are saying? Where is our president? Who is actually ruling this country? The same thing happened to Buhari time. Malami was doing whatever he likes, and now they caught him today. Listen, let them divide this country. Let Biafra go. Let us go.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call, Chukuma. Let's hear from others, all right? 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. I hope you understand that one of the strengths of this country is in its population and its numbers, right? And that's the reason why it will be very difficult for any foreign power to come and dominate this country. Let's bear that in mind. Welcome to Matters. How are you doing?
Hello, good afternoon, Shoma.
How are you doing? Good afternoon.
Yeah, I am Yusuf. I'm calling from Apata area of Lagos State.
It's great to hear from you, Yusuf.
UC, not Yusuf.
Oh, UC. Thank you for calling.
Yes, yeah, Shoma. I think the issue of banditry and insecurity in Nigeria is boiled down to failure of leadership. In the retrospect of leadership, I'm talking about above, down to the local communities, to councillors, local governments, and to our religious houses, where we go to practice and give services to religion. Now, what am I trying to say? If you check all the issues of terrorism and miscreancy we have in the country, they all boil down to ethnicity and religion. If you take a good look now, when these guys carry adoption, they demand money to rearm themselves by arms, to take up terrorism acts. Now, but the actual truth is this: what they are doing is to perpetrate and express this radicalism in every retrospect. Do you know our political ends, they've been profiting from this religious issue and ethnic issue in the country? But you watch, each time there is election, what determines how we vote and how we do not vote is boiled down to religion issue and ethnicity. If you check the areas, the Gulf of the world, I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, where the Arab Emirates, Qatar, Iran, all of these developed issue countries don't have these issues of extremism concerned. They don't have it. They're not popular there. But if they take countries all over the world, that issues of economic challenge, that is why you see all of these things thriving. So until leadership is settled in this country, perception over religion and ethnicity will not turn out for good. I tell you the honest truth. If we don't see issue of leadership in Nigeria, we don't have competent men with character, the orientation will not change. Choma, as I speak to right now, there's a place called Kazan in Russia. If you go to Kazan, right, you will see church side by side malls. They don't fight, they don't kill themselves or anything like that. If you go to places like Tetestans, places like Dagestan, you won't saw this issue. They have Christians, Muslims, everybody's living in peace. Nobody hates anybody. Whether we like it or not, this issue of religion and ethnicity, it has made political elite in the north be very, very popular. They thrive on it. They become so popular in this issue so much. That is why they don't think about the repercussion in the future. When we do all of these things, they don't believe that in the future it will contain them, killing and ravaging communities. So they leverage on it. That is why I think that's a challenge now. So why are you going to somebody else's community and vandalize the community and seize communities and rename them to your own title? It's not that way. If the minds are active, if the thought is rich, if they are well engaged and busy, nobody has to be thinking about all this rubbish. You won't come and take and carry a knife or what on gun to be killing people and adopt people to earn money to rearm myself and constitute all over the society and the country.
Thank you, UC, for your call. Thank you. Let's hear from others, all right? Thank you very much. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your perspective on the conversation. 0803-692-9933. Hello. Turn off your radio set. Hello.
Hello.
Off your radio now, John Legend. You be in house now.
This is John Legend.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
You see, one thing I want to let you know in this is that we are playing. We are using ourselves. I don't know what I call that we are fooling ourselves. We are not fooling the Oyibo people or ourselves. Yeah. You know what I'm telling you? That we are fooling ourselves. Number one, I have a brother. Last time, that boy got missing. The police went mushy here. They find that boy. When they make a call, it didn't take them 48 hours to locate that boy at Ojota side. Inside the place where that boy was hiding, police track that number. They track it. That boy has been missing for almost 5 months now. They tracked the boy and got the boy from Mushi to Ojota side. When we talk like this, when we talk and shout, people talk as if you say we should mind the way we talk. When I see something that is not right, when I say it gets me pissed off, because how manage a boy in Mushi got missing in Mushi, and he have been working in Ojota for almost 4 months now. Immediately that guy make a call. We use police. We take that boy number to police. Police track that thing within 48 hours. That boy was apprehended. What are you telling me that these police and army here are not aware of this thing that is happening? That is why when that man said that divide this country, let's stop fooling ourselves. It's okay. Let me ask you something. If you are married now, you are in a marriage. I'm not planning for evil for you. You look at that marriage is not working. Will you die in that marriage? You have to live and face for your future. You cannot force somebody to marry somebody. Marriage is not by force. Why are they forcing Nigeria for us to be together while human being blood are at stake? We are not speaking the whole dialect. We are not speaking the same thing. We don't have the same. We don't even have the same brain. Everything we have here is different. A Muslim cannot work with. Okay, go to North. If you have been in North, this is where I can see that Muslims is a lot of places where I can see Muslims and Christians can even stay in one place.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to North, if I have been in Kano, I live in Kano. It's because of this message that brought me back to East. When you go to Kano, you cannot have a good relationship with a really Muslim in Kano State. You cannot, as long as you are a Christian. So why are we fooling ourselves? If this Nigeria cannot work for us,
what happens?
why are we using our children, our
experience?
wife, playing pranks or playing what? Killing people because of saying you want to be in a marriage that will not work. Divide this country.
Thank
Even
you.
if the country will not work for each of us, let's know that
Thank you for
we are the one killing ourselves. I will not be in my village. Another person that don't know the land back of my village will enter my village and kill me and tell me that and after at the end of the day, the government will carry police and army, arrest innocent people of the citizen. That is arrant nonsense.
Thank you for your call, John Legend. Thank you for your call. As you said, arrant nonsense, you just ended the call. Thank you for your call. Let's be calm, all right? We're not having these conversations in order to stoke the polity, to make you angry, to remind you of what's going wrong in the country. No, we want to get your own opinions. How do you feel about this? Which is the reason why I always tell you, look, it's not just to come here and speak, right? You have a social media account. Use it to also hold your government accountable. Put out your thoughts there. Just ensure that you're being polite about it, because there is a Cybersecurity Act, so that you will not be accused of cyberbullying. But still, we need to talk about what's going on in this country before we talk about divide, referendum, let's do this, regionalization and that. For the moment, where we are together like this as a country, as a Nigerian, that if you go out here, we know say we'll be Igbo, we'll be Yoruba, we'll be Muslim, we'll be this, we'll be that. The people who are outside here, they don't know that. What they know is that you are a Nigerian, and the identity of the country is what they will know you with. All right, so that is the reason why we need to ensure we make the country better. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Hello there, what's your name and location, please? Welcome to Matters.
Hello, my name is Mekudi Olatunde from Abdasule.
Welcome to the conversation.
First of foremost, I want to educate our people that we should mind what we say on the national radio. Most especially, NBC have their own rules and regulations. So not the same divide this country, but like target at something else. You understand me? So let us have that in our mind. That is one. Number two, you see, there's one thing most of our people don't understand. I'm a Muslim as I'm talking to Chioma. We have a Christian community brought us up. We live with Calabar. When we were born, I'm close to 50 years now, but I was born in Lagos, yeah? You understand me? So, but politicians came with this divide and rules concerning religious and ethnicity. What is the meaning of na Yoruba Lokon, na Igbo, na Hausa go rule us? Do you understand? It was not in Nigeria before. That is one. Number two, all these Muslim Christian tickets. All of them are not real Muslim, real Christian. They don't go to church. They fear God. No, Chama, just tell me. I know the way you are talking. Okay, look at that day when I called for one of our landladies. He sent that money to us. Do you understand? So,
that was you.
Yes. So, even given to politicians. Yes, now.
Great.
Do you see politicians? When you give an ordinary ward chairman something, I'm talking of APC and PDP, ABC, all of them. Now that time they will remember their girlfriend though. Those mama will they run up and down, giving them just small cup of rice. They will not remember them that time. So all these people, they are not true Christian, true Muslim, true idol worshippers. They are only fighting for their own pockets. What we need to do is let us come. You always told them, most of them do have TV sets. I'm talking to you. If you vote in a max, 50 million people, 50 million Nigerians voted now. How could these people rig this election? It's not possible. What are we saying? But they will not come out. You see them playing football, shouting on the social media. They are not voting on social media now. So politics started from the grassroots. You meet people around, talk to them one-on-one, go to their gathering. Now, it is high time now that anytime you want to host anything, there's other party or want to do anything, we tell them, your gate fee is your PVC. You don't have a PVC, you get away, you know enter.
Okay.
Now, what you going to do now?
Okay, before you go enter party chop rice, make you show your PVC.
If you look better and they go, okay, look at this state now. This is my own state, I'm going to say now. Most of the youth, almost 90% of them, they don't have PVC.
What are you talking to them about it?
I talk to them. I don't want to vote. I don't mind Nigeria. This kind of election. So I go there now. I say, why our people thinking like this? Let us come down and think. At least have this PVC first. Have it and okay. Let us have at least okay. After that, so we proceed. We tell you the next thing to do. This is what you be telling our people, please. Tell them, anybody that want to do anything, if you don't have your PVC, don't come there. At least that thing will motivate them. If you want to call us, okay, go and have your PVC. Don't understand what I'm saying.
Thank you.
I'm so emotional. I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy.
Thank you,
thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
and thank you for what you did for your landlady the other day. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Michelle, he's actually talking about the giveaway that we did the other day. Okay. I don't know if you recall him calling, and he said he was calling for his landlady.
Yes,
and, he was trying to get her account number, and she didn't really know it offhand. I told him, let me get your own. And he's saying now that he got the alert. So I'm glad to get that feedback. So, we didn't even ask people who got the alert to get back to us. So if you did and you're able to get through, you're able to send a message on WhatsApp, please let us know. But we do know that we disbursed about 220,000 naira on that day. So anyway, 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of these conversations. Send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. Hello there. Welcome to Matters. How you doing? Hello.
Yeah.
What's your name and location, please? Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, you're speaking with Mr. Oba from Olode, Papa.
It's great to hear from you, Mr. Oba. Please go ahead.
Yeah, please, what I want to suggest is that this matter will call matter. That these people ruling us, they do not have the interest, our interest in the heart. So one thing I'm saying that this president ruling us is not in Nigeria for a long time. The time of Buhari, Malami fooled us a long time. And thank God, I told the minister, the Buhari wife and the children now. Matters are being reviewed. Things are being reviewed to us. Issues are being reviewed. And we now know that even within the time, up to 150 days, Buhari was not in country. He was fully whole. And that time, Malami was controlling with Abakari and the other ones, and then being away with some billions of naira, making budget by themselves. The president will enter his office will be afraid of himself. Now, if they can do this to a sitting president, We that Nigerians, they take us as nothing.
Mm.
They don't have fear of God in them. That's why they are doing all these things they are doing. Please, Choma, I want you to pass the information to them. Let them come back home. Because the moment they are championing this Boko Haram is war. I know that this Muslim ticket is called Wahala because now they want to Islamize Nigeria by all means. And they want
Really?
to, that's what they are forcing
You believe
themselves
that's the
here and
reason
there.
for the insurgency?
Yes, that's why they are forcing themselves, even as America comes and bomb that area, Sambisa forest. They now enter to village. Even in my own village now, many people do not travel Christmas. I'm from Morumba, Aguata. People do not travel to Christmas because these people have stationed down to Anambra State, go down to my own local government, enter inside bush. They even come out physically to buy things. They don't see again. They carry some women enter inside bush. After they use them, they carry them, come out.
Mm.
They enter Igbo land. What are our governors doing? Our governor Soludo, what are you doing? I mean, we are trying. But other governors in the southeast are doing whatever they like. Oh my, just are there, which are making noise. The other one, weak age, other guys are there, making noise. They don't care about all this happening. And this Islam is taking up upper hand. They want to take over Nigeria. And we're not talking it. We are one Nigeria, we are not one Nigeria. Please, I'm calling. You cannot stay together.
For people like you, now that you keep saying, oh, they want to take over Nigeria, they want to take over Nigeria. Do you even think that is possible? You know how diverse Nigeria is, and how we even have, it's not just Muslims and Christians, traditional worshippers, right? We still have people who worship the gods of our forefathers. So is it even possible? Yes, we know that we are suffering from insecurity right now, and those people are making their inroads into several different regions of the country. But that takeover that you keep talking about, is it even possible?
Okay, Choma,
based on that diversity?
Yes, I understand where you're going. But I want you to understand that these people telling us that they are ruling us, they don't have our interest in their minds. Only after the money to make the billions and go away, talk for themselves, talk for their children. There's a place in Sokoto where they are mining. These Boko Haram, my friend is there. These Boko Harams are there. Anytime they come to the place, they will not touch that place they are mining. The government mining that place, and they sell each of them a kilo of that this $28 million. They sell it, and the government is mining, bring out money. So those money is not enough to pay our debt, not enough to prepare Nigeria for whatever they will be, not enough to fight insurgents. But they are pocketing those money that are selling from the ground of Nigeria, and they are using oil to confuse us. They say how many by this one, an NPC, this one still money, 210 billion, 2 trillion. Now they reduce it to something trillion, and they are confusing Nigerians, and they are preparing for 2027 to occupy the city again.
Thank you for your call.
Why are they doing all these things?
Thank you for your call.
If they cannot stay together,
all right.
we call for this country to separate. Everybody go his own way.
Thank you for your
We
call.
can't stay together again.
Thank you. Let's hear from others. 08036929933. 24 minutes before 3 p.m. 24 minutes before 3 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. 24 minutes before 3 p.m. 08036929933. 08036929933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. I want to hear from you. Call me up. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
How you doing? Good afternoon. What's your name and location,
I'm
please?
fine. My name is Hope.
Hope, where are you calling from?
Yeah, calling from Moshi. I want to appreciate you and I want to tell you thank you. One of your beneficiaries that will give you our account.
Oh, beautiful.
Immediately I saw my alert. Immediately I dropped. As we are calling the account, we are sending the money. God will continue to strengthen you.
Thank you. Amen.
You will not lack in the name of Jesus.
Thank you.
Husband. If you never marry, death husband.
Let's talk about today's issues.
I beg, I not get anything to say. God bless you.
All right, thank you. Okay, Hope just called to let us know that she was a beneficiary of the giveaway we did. The Christmas giveaway. All right, thank you, Hope. Thank you. We really didn't even ask people to let us know, but now that you're talking about it already, let us know. Hi there. Welcome to Matters.
Hello.
What's your name and location, please?
From Maryland.
What's your name?
My name is Mercy.
All right, go ahead.
They say in Kanu and those people where they kill people up at this terror. Who is better than each other? Is it not Kanu better than them? Kanu did not kill anybody. Why they don't release Kanu terrorists? Why? I want you to answer me that question.
So,
is it normal? Wow. I'm a Messi. I don't know who me. And my name is Messi. I know I'm a Yoruba guy. Not because I don't know Kanu and I don't know terrorists. Between two of them, who's supposed to be in the jail for life, it's better for government to go and release for the peace of Nigeria. Right?
Thank you for your call, Messi. Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 21 minutes before 3 p.m. We're having important conversations right here. We need security in order for every other thing to work, right? We cannot talk about education without security. Look at the parts of the country where people had to stop going to school. They literally had to declare holiday when holiday never reached because of insecurity, so that, you know, students are not in school, pupils are not in school, and then these bandits go and carry them from there, right? So insecurity affects everything. It affects education, it affects farming, it affects food production. So we really need to talk about it. Welcome to Matters. What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, good afternoon.
How are you doing? Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Kevin calling from Agopa.
Welcome to the conversation.
Yeah, thank you. Please, I want to just spread awareness about voter registration, collecting PVCs, and actually defending the votes, especially defending the votes. I had a personal experience during the 2003 registration for the elections. I actually had to get my voter's card by fighting the touts at the gate. There were cartons and cartons of already made voter's card, and people were lined up for this. Most people living in Agor Palace can testify. It's the primary school opposite the LASFA office. So, and that's at the Solo. That's where we asked to pick up our voter's card. So, if that keeps happening in this coming dispensation, I believe there is nothing anybody can do about it. And again, this part of insecurity, I 100% guarantee that the government is aware. There is nowhere, anywhere in the world that I've checked that the government of the day doesn't stay in the country. There is nowhere in the world that we are having insecurity and the government of the day is not on the matter. You are telling me that the government is getting deals across the diaspora, whereas the country is on fire. It's shameful. So please, people, whatever you are doing, get your voter's card and defend your vote. Whatever happens, happens. That's my take on the issue, please.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello, welcome to Matters.
Hello, Dr. Shoma.
Hi, good afternoon. What's your name and location, please?
I've been calling since.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Vivian Love.
Welcome, Vivian Love.
Mr. Alpha.
Fine, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, see, what I want to talk about. Maybe they say there is the jail and the Kano. The problem and the killing and the insecurity, everything will be over.
In the south, it's not in the whole of Nigeria. They said since it was jailed, it has reduced.
Since the jail him, what happened? Why can't they use the same law that they used on him and on these terrorists and those people committing even in this country? Another thing I want to ask is concerning this voter card. You know, my own, I do this now that I've relocated to Lagos. So can I still get another one? Is it possible?
No, you don't need to do another one, right? You just need to relocate. You just need to relocate your voter's card from where you were before to where you are now. All right. So you can do that via the link cvr.inecnigeria.org, cvr.inecnigeria.org. All right. So once you go there on the website, you will see where you can, it will tell you transfer your PVC. So you can transfer from your former location to your current location and you still be able to vote. All right? Hello, Vivian, are you there?
Yes, I can.
So did you hear what I said? Hello? Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes, did you hear what I said about what you need to do? Oh dear, all right. Vivian, you have to give us a call back. Welcome to Matters. Thank you for holding on. What's your name and location, please? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon to you.
Hello, me.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's your name and location, please?
This is Emeka from.
Welcome, Emeka. Go ahead. Hello, Emeka. Are you there? All right, then you have to give us a call back. In the meantime, let's take your messages on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338, 0817-175-6338. We want to run through the messages because of our time. Michelle will be taking your messages. Send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. Michelle, let's go.
My name is Afunwa Adama. Choma, whatever Trump called Nigeria, I support it because the country's citizens don't know where about their president isn't a country. Good afternoon, VOP government officials are accomplice in evil that befall Nigeria. Nigeria constitution is faulty. Nigeria will be better managed under regional system than the unitary system we are using. Elder Isaac from Idimo. Chioma, to many government officials, you are singing songs. You see Gumi telling us to learn to live with terrorists because they've come to stay. You see Ananuga and Northern State government negotiating with them while people are in IDP camps and terrorists occupy their lands. Chioma, I believe Nigerian government can end this mess in less than 2 weeks if they really want to. You can't defend yourself. Military can't defend you, and you protest, you are arrested and jailed. What a country. There is an agreement not to eliminate these terrorists, I suspect. Trump isn't impressing me with his delays. No good news, no hope of survival in Nigeria. And Tinubu said he's looking for foreign investors. It no go work. You attract investors, not looking or forcing them in. FG release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and face the real terrorist, Chijioke from Isolo. Chema, you say Trump should alert Nigeria that they want to throw bomb. Chema, don't you know that they would alert them not to go to the bust? My name is Peter, calling from VI. My number 2, Chema, good afternoon. The truth is that northern leaders are causing a lot of problems in Nigeria. My simple question is, what is the northerners contributing in this country called Nigeria? The Northerners are contributing terrorism in Nigeria.
You can't say that. You can't say that. This is what we're talking about, bias towards the region and their people. These people are also suffering from these terrorism, right? So you're even blaming the victims more than the perpetrators. So that is the another problem that this issue of terrorism is causing bias in the minds of people against people who are even also victims.
My number 2 question is, what's the military doing with all this information revealing how terrorists are getting ready to use drones to attack both the military formation and Nigerians? Good afternoon, Chioma and the lady in the house. Please, why can't American soldiers help us fight the terrorists instead of supplying arms to Nigeria? Don't be surprised that those arms will be handed over to the terrorists instead of Nigerian soldiers. Mama Onye, aka Onye Mutalu Onye. Good afternoon, VOP FM. I don't think it's a good idea for the army to leave the insecurity for the police and other paramilitary to tackle. What trainings and weapons do they have to tackle these terrorists? Most of the guns they hold are old and now rusted. It fires one bullet and jams. I don't think they'll be able to handle the terrorists. Let them just stick to their checkpoint and arresting regular thieves with knives. For the police to handle these terrorists, they will need retraining on advanced combat and use of weapons. They will also need to be equipped with assault rifles. Raymond from Abulegba. Good afternoon, Chioma and Mitchell King. Solomon Asika from Mushi. Chioma, the police that went and arrested the students who protested against kidnappers, about 52 students. Chioma, all All not the same because it's money these students will use to build themselves. And don't be surprised, it might be 50,000 per student or more than multiple by 52 students. And it will run into millions of naira. Your guess is as good as mine. That's how they'll go about picking people randomly at night in an unbranded buses. In fact, everything is going haywire in this country. God will see us through. Good afternoon, presenter. I'm Christopher, texting from Satellite Town and first time on your show. The issues of some people calling you and at the same time telling you they want to form their own country lies on them, because the Igbo really not are the problem that will make Biafra not come to pass. The Igbo leaders are the problem. Good afternoon, VOP. This is from Chima Surilere. It is unfortunate contemplating the release of 70 terrorists. Insecurity will not end as we treat it with kid gloves. Why has the president not taken action on the list of terrorism sponsors given to Nigeria by UAE? I cannot see seriousness in the security agencies. Good day, Chairman Michel. I wonder the kind of democracy country we are living in. Why will they arrest the students protesting and lock them with criminals, and the same police couldn't track down and arrest the terrorists? The blood of innocent people will keep speaking against our politicians. Godwin from Ikeja. Hi, people coming here to talk about division and you are not educating them on danger lingering this. Please educate them and they should stop violence and embrace peace. Igbo leaders are the problems, we the Igbo are saying. Choma, good afternoon, and all VOP family members. The truth is that the glue that one holds all together has melted away due to political incompetence, tribal bigotry, religious fanaticism, and ethnic hatred. No nation in the world survives a society such as ours. If you say we should continue to bear in this kind of society, how will you survive? Many citizens want a good Nigeria, but some and the government officials does not want us to have a sane society. Chema Osumio Oswanya. Ray Flip is solo. Good afternoon, Chema Innocent. Tensions are high in northeast Nigeria, with concerns about potential attacks on Borno and Yobe states. The Nigerian military has intensified security measures in the region, particularly around Maiduguri, Borno State, following recent attacks and threats from Boko Haram and Islamic states. We need to be very careful about it. Mr. Agumbi Idimu.
Thank you, Mr. Agumbi, for your message. Always a pleasure to hear from you.
Good afternoon, Choma. Did I hear you say we are good, better and stronger together? Nigerian military are very strong when it comes to southeast, but the other side of the country, they come up with excuses. If you can prescribe IPOB with flag terrorists, and those carrying out acts of terrorists are called bandits in the same country. And you said we are stronger together, Choma. IPOB are being killed like flies, while terrorists are pardoned, and to you it's okay, Abi. God will judge them all. This is Nonso from Alagbado. Good afternoon, Choma. There is no need trying to wake up somebody who is pretending to be asleep. That's the Nigerian situation. I don't like people blaming the politicians for our disunity, because these politicians are just waking up what is in our heart. If we are one, why do we fight civil war? And another question is, why do we have different laws in one country? I mean Sharia and our proper constitutional law. If we refuse to accept that we are not one and plan how to coexist by regional rule, Chairman, nothing good will come to this country. Thanks, Vincent, aka Botwaya from Mushi. Abacha said insecurity lasts 24 hours. The government knows about it. Your president from day one doesn't have the political will because of 2027 elections. You have people who were sponsors of Boko Haram as Minister Matawale, your president, appointed. Because of political patronage, also 400 names of Boko Haram sponsors was given to your president by UAE. He hasn't announced. Dayo from Lagos. Good afternoon, VOP family. Korea divided, and today we have North Korea and South Korea. Sudan today are divided, same as China and India. These countries still exist and their population are growing. I'm in support of dividing Nigeria. Germany divided in the past but reunified later. Is Nigeria as strong as Germany? Dyke DK from Elukbeju. Good afternoon, Choma and the family of UP. For me, I don't think it's necessary for Nigerians to be worried about the presence of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. However, if he likes, let him stay away from Nigeria for all I care. After all, his presence in Nigeria since he became the president, he had never been useful to Nigerian citizens.
Which kind of talk with that one? This is what we've been talking about. You're talking about the leader of the country. You have to be polite while at it, all right? Giving you a voice is not about, just saying anything. We're trying to have a constructive conversation here. So please, let's be guided.
The only thing we need from him is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for Nigeria, certainly. Royal Apostle from Ijegu. Good afternoon, Chioma. There is interference station with VOP FM radio station with radio app, and it's very clear. Okay. Dear Miss Chema Innocent, could you kindly inform Mr. Onuga that the only way to eliminate a particular problem is to remove those in power who are the problem? They remain Nigerians' central concern. A referendum should have been the best and most peaceful way for Nigeria to decide its future. But the current administration, backed by entrenched power interests and their Western partners, will never allow it. They rely on these alliances to keep extracting value from Nigeria's economy. You expected a good governance from your sitting president. He's branded himself as a city boy, so how exactly is someone with that kind of personality deliver the kind of leadership or governance you're hoping for? Afternoon, Choma. Okay, I think
we don't have no more messages. All right, our time is even fast spent and we need to go. But I want to thank you for being a part of the show today. To everyone who dropped a comment on YouTube, we see you, we love you, we appreciate you. Now, there's one thing I want to say before we go. Nigeria is our country. Before we talk about referendum, secession, regionalization, and all of that, Nigeria we day for now, right now. So please, let's not say or do things that would disparage the country. Let's do everything that we can to make Nigeria better. I'll always say it, in your own little corner of the world, make sure that you are not adding to the problem of the country. Whatever you can do to make Nigeria better, do it. So that you will not be one of those that are adding to the problems of the country. It's not only the government that will keep holding accountable all the time. You as a Nigerian, you also have a part to play. Play it well, and we'll have a better country for us all. My name is Choma Innocent. Thank you for being a part of the program. I do appreciate you. Michelle?
My name is Michelle King. Thank you for listening to Matters.
It's been an absolute pleasure having these conversations with you. Matters will make a return same time, same station tomorrow, 1:30 to 3 p.m. So, and of course, it will be another time to have important conversations. In the meantime, Funhouse Time with MC Chooks and Dr. Walkie Talkie comes up shortly. Make sure to stay tuned. It's going to be hilarious. All right. You can find us on all social media platforms at VOP903FM, at VOP903FM. You can find me on Instagram at _the radio girl, at _the radio girl. Thank you for being a part of the program, and bye for now.
In